Now we're going to work on variations of our basic functions. We're going to sketch exponential function f of x equals 1/3 to the x plus 2. Then we're going to graph f of x equals 4 to the x minus 1. First thing you want to notice is these are both exponential functions. They just have different bases and different variations. We have two categories of graphs for exponential function. The first is the base a greater than 1. The second is when the base is between 0 and 1. Well, let's decide which one goes where. Let's see, our second function has base fourths, so that will go under the category of the base a greater than 1. Our 1/3 function base is between 0 and 1, so that will go under the second base between 0 and 1. Okay, so let's look at what type of variation we have for each of these graphs. For the first graph that we have listed, where we're subtracting 1, that means we're going to shift things in the basic graph 1 unit down. And for the other function, we're adding 2 at the end. That means we're going to shift up 2 units our basic graph. Okay, so we're going to remember the difference between the two categories of basic graphs. We have our y and our x-axis. And they both have the same y-intercept at 0, 1, the basic graph. The only difference is for the base greater than 1, we land our plane, that's what we talk about, landing the plane on the asymptote by coming in from the right side and landing towards the left. When the base is between 0 and 1, we come in for a landing from the left side and we land on the asymptote towards the right. Okay, now let's work on our shifting. We have to shift 1 unit down on the left. So we're going to shift the y-intercept was at 0 and 1, 0, 1. We're going to move that down to 0, 0. And then the asymptote, which was located on the x-axis, that is also being shifted down 1 unit. So both the y-intercept at 0, 1 and the asymptote on the x-axis gets shifted that 1 unit. For the other function, we're shifting up 2 units. So the y-intercept, which was located at 0, 1, moves up 2 units to 0, 3. And then the asymptote that was on the x-axis also shifts up 2 units up to the equation y equals 2. Okay, now we just need to come in for our landing. For the left, we're coming in for base a greater than 1. We're coming in for a landing from the right side to the left side through our y-intercept and on our asymptote. That's f of x equals 4 to the x minus 1. And for the other one, where the base is between 0 and 1, we approach from the right down through the y-intercept and asymptotic, landing on the asymptote as we move to the right. F of x equals 1/3 to the x plus 2.